Smarty Bob here in central Indiana. It's below freezing outside. Snow on the ground, snow on the roofs. We knew it was going to come. Just want to share a pipe with you this morning. It seems like the time of the year that a lot of people seem to have some controversy in their life. I know this being an election year and holidays coming and families arguing, and we still got the results of COVID around. Lots of things seem to be a little turmoil. Spoken of Peterson. Got some front duck codger blend. I want to tell you a story. I'll continue my story. I forgot to open the garage door. So I probably look a little brighter, not as dark. It's a semi-cloudy day. There's probably the sky's 75% clouds, but there's some blue now and then. Back to the story. There was a lady that moved into a community. She really liked to celebrate Christmas. She had all kinds of nice Christmas trees and fancy decorations. So she decided, and she made a lot of friends, and she decided in her new community to invite the ladies over and have a Christmas tree decorating party. So she bought some fine wine, invited the ladies over, had the tree already set up, and the decorations still in their boxes. And the ladies started drinking wine and chatting and having a good old time. And then it was time to put the decorations on the tree. And the decorations were many colored decorations. And as the ladies would drink their wine and have a good time and put the decorations on the tree, the host would say, "Oh no, that decoration don't go there, that goes over here." And on and on and on. As they put on the lights, she had to tell them, "Oh no, you don't put those lights on there, you put it on like here." And everything the ladies, her guests, would try to do, she would correct. The next year, she had the same party, and only about half the people came. They would stay and have some wine. When it came time to decorate the Christmas tree, about half of those went home. The third year, the lady couldn't understand why people didn't want to participate in her Christmas decorating party. You know, when I was a kid, we were poor. And our trees weren't bought trees. We couldn't afford a tree. We would go out in the neighborhood, in the farming neighborhood, and literally growing up in some farmer's fence row would be some type of evergreen. We would chop that evergreen down, try to dig it out of the fence without tearing up the fence, bring it home. Usually a day or two before Christmas. Dad would put that tree in a 5-gallon barrel or a bucket with a cement block in there to wedge it in, hold it down. That night, us kids, and there was a bunch of us, was going to have fun decorating the Christmas tree. So after dinner was done and the dishes were done, and it was time to decorate the Christmas tree. Mostly had homemade decorations. Garland was popcorn put on a string. We did have electric lights and a few bulbs here and there, and mainly homemade stuff. But Mom, Dad would open the boxes and let the kids decorate the Christmas tree. Now the little ones only could reach so high, so all their stuff got on the bottom. And the next stage up, they could reach a few more feet on the tree, and then of course, an older brother and older sister, they could reach the top or close to it. We would decorate the Christmas tree. Mom would, excuse me for hitting the thing, Mom would fix hot chocolate. Sometimes we would have corn that she'd roll into corn balls, little sugar on it, made them sweet. We'd have a good time, get the Christmas tree decorated, light the Christmas tree up, and sing Christmas carols. By then, the kids would get sleepy. It was time to go to bed. Wonderful time decorating the Christmas tree. When I think back, and I got a little older and looked at that Christmas tree, the Christmas tree was decorated terrible. Us kids would go to bed, and we'd wake up the next morning, and the Christmas tree was decorated perfect. But none of the kids would think that overnight Mom and Dad had changed and rearranged all the decorations, and everything looked beautiful, especially to a child's eyes. And we had a Merry Christmas. Why didn't that lady that invited those guests over to decorate the Christmas tree let the other guests decorate the Christmas tree however they wanted, put the bulbs wherever, drink some more wine, sing Christmas carol songs, and have a good time? This is just Smarty Bob sitting out in his garage, enjoying a good pipe. It's a cold winter day. A little snow on the ground. If you have friends over to decorate your Christmas tree, let them put the ornaments where they want to put them. Isn't that what Christmas is all about? Well, it's way too early to think about Christmas. We got Thanksgiving coming up in a couple of weeks. Sorry for the bumpy thing. I keep hitting my camera. It's shaking. There'll be a time in your life where you will appreciate anybody that comes over and decorates your Christmas tree. Have some good wine or some good bourbon. Listen, I want to thank you for sharing the pipe with me, sharing some of my thoughts on a cold November morning. Yesterday was just a memory. And the older you get, the more you remember those memories. Tomorrow is really just a promise. So you all enjoy today. Now let's see if this works. No.